So, um, there's more to this. I think I titled these videos so far, "So Is Life," "So Is How His Life Goes," whatever. That's pretty much the titles that I gave to the first two videos of these because of all this stuff that's in my head. Um, so and I want to make sure that you can see me, but at the same time, uh, I don't want to turn this light on. My head hurts. Um, any other way to do this? So, anyway, uh, what was I saying? Yeah, so now this is starting to make a little bit more sense as far as it's because of the whole. This is gonna drive me nuts, man. So it's because of the whole freaking it's the Paul Flores thing. It's the Paul Flores thing. Going down to Florida. The contracts that I signed with the wow. I signed those contracts twice. The same contract I signed twice. Um, so they were going for the. That's what. So see, I am not exactly certain with all the changes that this is important. So let me just I don't even want to turn this light on. My head is hurting, man. So the contracts, I signed those contracts. I signed the one contract twice. So some of what I said was right and wrong, I think, because I'm pretty sure that was the. So anyway, the point being is that I'm making these videos, obviously. I don't know what to believe, man. I don't know what to believe. Some of this shit is not. This is not freaking lot of stuff here. Lot of stuff here. That's interestingly important is exactly that is that I mentioned Lisa passed away on the 23rd, September 23rd of 2019. And then Lambert starts the Kristen Smart Paul Flores podcast, bringing up a 25-year-old mystery that was solved 25 years ago. Okay. So why 25 years later, at exactly the time that I'm about to go down to see my mom for the last time, probably for Christmas, would all of a sudden Lisa pass away and Lambert start a podcast? I'm saying I am almost because and at the same exact time my hot water gets shut off. I had been paying my rent and my freaking hot water gets shut off. Fuck you, right? And that's pretty much to you. And I'm saying no, this is no. Yes? No? That's what happened. Because everything was up to date till right then and there. Just about. I mean within parameters. If anything, it was within parameters up until that point where I got fucking pissed. So now, see, I want to say, because more importantly, Lisa Allen passes away September 23rd, 2019. I have such a weird, strange feeling. But it doesn't change what's there. September 23rd, 2019, Lisa dies. I'm already talking at that point to at least people I halfway trust, or try to trust, or have no other option. Does not matter. The point being is that I'm speaking to very few, if anything, people. Not even mentioning, but maybe mentioning that I'm going to my mother's house to go see her for one last time. Probably, more than likely, for Christmas. And then all of a sudden, I leave, Pop Smoke, meet him again for the third time. Why am I repeating this? Because all those years ago, they're going for the contract, right? Amongst other things. But that's why you see, the things that certain people can do, I'm doing all of this in real time. Which just put somewhat of a shame to some people. If I'm correct. Because they knew. You see, all those years ago, shouldn't this have stopped? But it didn't. So now it's like, the hot water shut off. And the only person with the truth about that well, not the only person, but would be the other person possibly watching this video. So did you shut the hot water off? Or did you give the order to shut the hot water off? Because if not, I've already been thinking certain things in my head for the longest time. But it wasn't me. So that's why I'm saying to myself, So I ran with the bad mouthing. But hey, look, bad mouthing could be in the right place where, So I take that money, either way, instead of paying my fucking rent, and I go down to go see my mother and get away from this bullshit for a short period of time. Try to see my mom one last Christmas. Me and my mom, we talked very, very few times over that course of... Not few times. I mean, we talked every day. It's just not so much, from coming out of jail, like that 4-month period or 4.5 something month period. They were going for the contract. They were going for, obviously, other certain things. I keep asking myself other questions, and I just can't pull them up right this second. And this is why I quickly started to make this video, just so you know. And at the same time, it's like you should have already seen these. So now I'm saying to myself, like, what is really going on? So that's why I bring up the whole Lisa Allen passing away. Because if Lisa passed away on the 23rd and Lambert starts this freaking bullshit after 25 fucking years, which was already solved 25 fucking years ago. Then that's a setup, right? Because I'm leaving to go to my mom's down in Florida. But it's the process of a setup. Because then I come back here, and I've already been going off about the little girl's dead body and them trying to kill me in the attic. And all of a sudden, a squirrel brings a human foot bone to the front porch from the attic. So I cut a little hole up in the closet and stick a camera up in there and take a little bit of a surveillance journey. And then to think, there's certain ways that certain people bury their dead. There are certain things. See, I am not sure about all of that. I don't know the ins and outs because nobody was talking to me about just about anything I needed to fully understand. That's why because it makes me start thinking of when I first signed the one contract. And the amount of stuff that was already, if I'm correct about the basic year of the first time, and all the stuff that was already underway. And that makes me wonder how interestingly odd it is that Lisa passed away on the 23rd of September. As far as the contract for the IP address, that's like basic bullshit. But it is what is the truth. But yet, where's mine? Where's you know it really saw. I really liked that guy. And then I'm like, and then there's this. It's like this. You know, what is this? I mean, I other than a $2 million diamond in the shape of a human skull, what is this? Right? Oh, it went through my head. What my pretty little freaking. I think she was trying to freaking send me a heads up of something, and I'm just like, no. Maybe she's seeing if I'm retarded, but at the same time, I was already thinking what possibly, certain, very, and I'm just gonna shut the fuck up there. Trust me, I was already thinking it. If she's watching this, and I'm not talking about Ari, just so Ari's like, please stop. It's like, I love you too. It's like, I love you too, man. Fucking stab him, please. Put him in the fucking cooker. Anyway, which whatever, I'm not even right. So at this point, I'm saying, and then all this Paul Flores, Kristen Smart shit pops off, and this is 2021. Now the whole time I'm down in Florida, I wasn't up here. It's the only fucking time that when I left, I came back, none of the windows were broke. And I was down for over a year. I was down in Florida. Gerald Shura passes away. The man who started WITSEC. And my mom passes away in 2020. And Pop Smoke. So see, I'm just trying to figure out man. Just trying to figure out. Are you kidding me? Is there like something like, Anyway. It's like the one little hair magnetically is moving. No. So then I'm saying, it's like, I'm just saying, because I'm thinking actually there was so much shit already underway the first time that I signed the same contract. So the point of me saying this is that now I see. I don't know if there's a very simple thing about that, because there's something else that takes place soon. That so were they working? See, I'm not sure if that was freaking. See, I remember when I signed that contract. I remember it was like like that's it. Like people were fucking pissed, and they rushed that contract, which is fine, because I understood what was going on slightly then. I did not understand fully then, and even the second time. Wow, wow, and that's all due to what was going on already, even before signing. Okay, this hair is pissing me off. What is this? Is this a fly? Do you see a fly on my face? Like, is it one of those little freaking coffee flies? They're driving me nuts, man. And then I'm just like, or is it just like this one little magnetic freaking field that I'm in right now that's like fucking pulling on? Weird, man. Anyway, so stupid ass fly landed on my freaking sandwich twice. Same spot. I'm like, what's up, man? Do you want that part of the sandwich? Is that what you want? So I ripped that fucking part of the sandwich off, and I just put it on the fucking plate. I'm like, here, leave the fucking sandwich alone. Here's your part, okay? What the fuck? A little bastard wouldn't just fucking go away. So anyway, that was before. So then I'm remembering all the stuff or I'm trying to remember all the stuff that I remember witnessing, and some of that I wasn't able to witness due to what I know was happening at that point. It's crazy, man. That's why I'm saying it's like, but with the whole like this and that, and it was like, well, then this, and then it was that, and it was like then this, and it's like So, and that was all those years ago, around about the second time. So, you see, that's where I'm wondering. That's what I'm seeing, and this is why I'm making this video. Is that it was the stuff from the first time that seemingly was going down, and then roundabout the second time. See, there was two. I would say there was two. Seemingly, there was one. There was instigators. There was instigators. At the same time, I don't even know. I can't see it clearly enough, and I'm trying. Because then they pop back up, and now just recently I'm remembering that the other whole situation with, and I'm like no 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 no. So I know, you know what, it's like it's that's why I'm saying it's like I'm really trying, and I don't know exactly. The point being is that so then all that goes then, and then all these years later it's like right here, about to go down there, And little do I realize it, Lisa passes away. And the guy, Lambert, starts a podcast about the Kristen Smart thing. Which then brings into focus, which I didn't even know. I did not remember this until after seeing this in 2021. Beamed into my line of vision. Now, after signing that witness statement, the witness protection form, I was being basically coerced or, in a way, threatened as a minor, okay, to sign. Which after signing, then it was like, oh, well, now, bullshit. My father and the other man tell this guy, you can't have him sign this. And then they were threatening me right in front of them. Well, then we'll just throw it away and say, and that was perfectly within somewhat legal rights. And then at the same time, it's like, you are threatening a minor. It's like, well, we still have to arrest them and blah, blah, blah. And fucking that's the way it goes and blah, blah. Fuck you, man. You know, that's why it's like, you know something? It's like, you know what? And then there's that second situation which led to that third situation of this what the parameters of this conversation, not the other example way back, but that's probably somehow intertwined one way or another. And I'm thinking that is possible because that's the whole thing. There's certain people that started popping up around here. That's why I got fucking mad. That's why I got fucking mad. That's why, Ari, that's why I said the things I said. Just so you know. And I know that, and I just said stupid shit like fucking this and that. It doesn't, there's no real, I shouldn't have done that at the same time, fucking, or said this or that, or fucking insulted you in any way at that point. It's just that it was right after that whole freaking going to the freaking thing and coming back and then hearing that and then freaking, you know, I told you that I said this, it was just very fucked up. And this is also very interesting too because of a certain person that was around the same exact time that I found this. And I'm like, oh wow, that last time I met that person, well, so then it seemingly is all going back to still and all. It's coming back to. There's a few lookalikes of a dead man right now. Or is he dead? Who the fuck knows? You know, that's what I'm saying. It's like, so it was, that's what I'm saying. It's like, once they figured that out back then, once they knew that something was definitely fucked back then, so it was about the contract. That's what it was about. So actually, that contract was the first contract that I ever signed. Yeah, right? Yeah, that would be that. So that contract would have been the first contract I ever signed. And since there's only so many of those contracts, known Wow. That's why I am like, why? Wow. Like, wow. You know, that's why it's also interesting that, that's why it's interesting that within the same parameters of, within the same perimeter of that second meeting. Well, no, no, that would be the first. Well, the first and second of that. So the point is within inside the same parameter. It's kind of interesting how freaking certain things. When I was like, well, it's like I would rather freaking, take this head on and freaking, it's like, well, no, bullshit, bullshit. This whole thing is bullshit. That's what I'm saying. That's wow. Well, then you're fired. You can't fire me. It's like, yes, I can. Wow, that's crazy. That's crazy. This is fucking no. This is fucking wow. It's funny. It's like I remember fucking somebody saying, and that's, you know what? I'm not even wrong about that. I was like, are you kidding? It was I thought they were joking. That immediately popped into my fucking head, like bam, like because I was just like, wow, man. So then at that point, I could have literally just fucking. But then how would I have gotten past the freaking the checkpoints in order to do that, which I could have totally fucking done, and then been like, well, guess you're gonna have to freaking. I told the person they were fired, and that they threatened me too. Wow, wow. Wow. See, it's like, I mean, more peaceful solution, and then I'm sitting there being as peaceful as freaking humanly possible, trying to figure out what the fuck is with everybody's crazy shit. Wow.